Hi, welcome to the Formpro rating site. I'll just go to the home page here, and I'm going to preview the 5th race at Otaki on Monday, May the 28th. Using the ratings, I'll use the NZ Racing site, the Trackwork website, and the PDF file of all the form and everything as well. So let's just have a brief overview of race 5 at Otaki. The races there are the 7 races. The first 4 are maiden races. Race 5 is an R75, race 6 an R65, race 7 an R65 as well. So I'm going to use race 5 because there's much more form obviously in an R75 race. So we'll go there and have a quick look. There's one scratching Lakota, 8 runners in total at this stage. The trackers are currently a dead 5, and the rail is out 5 metres, which has been, I think, was out wide, I think, the last meeting here. But in race 5, so we can bank on a slow to heavy track because there's rain forecast for Sunday and some of Monday as well. So very likely to be a slow to heavy track. So we'll base the analysis on a slow to a heavy track. And a brief overview of the race. Malachite with David Walsh on. Had 3 runs back, coming into form nicely. Little Singer, a bit of form there. Robbie Hannum's on. Innkeeper had a form a wee bit of a vet problem last start. Was in a lameness in the near hind. That's right, but lame last start. So a question mark over that one. Disdain, fresh up from the Kevin Myers stable. Never know with Kevin Myers, they're usually pretty fit when they start fresh up. Have a look at that horse's form in a moment. Alana Dreams out of form, but had 2 runs back, and we'll go into her form a bit deep in a moment. Amber Rio, nice win, fresh up. Tougher race last start at T-Rapa, won by Gunsmoke in a strong R75 field. Grand Belt out of form, and Poetic License out of form as well. Innkeeper, blinkers off, Norton bit on. I don't like the Norton bits going on. They are there to help it from prevent it from pulling and racing too keenly, but the horse can be put right off by that, so not a great thing to see go on. Right, so there's a brief overview of the field. So we'll base it on a slow to heavy track. Go to the ratings, and we'll find race 5 for Monday, 28th. Submit. Otaki Mary, and there are all the races there. We'll go to race 5. And get a quick overview from the ratings. Right, we can see that this column here, R1, is the most recent race. Little Singer is the best recent rating, and that little 3 means there's 3 horses out of 1 races out of that race. So 3 races have been won by horses out of that race, and 4 races out of that one. So quite strong form for Little Singer. Malachite is the best ratings of the distance on the track, on a firm and fast to dead track as well, and a slow to heavy track. That was quite a while ago, those ratings though, so it may not be that relevant for Monday. And B1 is the best rating out of its last 4 starts. Okay. B2 is hold the mouse over the arrow, tells you best Formpro rating since the 1st of April 2010, and the adjusted column, if you click on that, it adjusts the weights and tells you which horses are the best weighted to win, including the ratings and the weight carried. So Alana Dreams rates on 106 based on its last 4 starts. This is 3 rating points clear. Each rating point is equivalent to 1 length, so quite a significant difference there. So I'll have a good look at Alana Dreams. Malachite's in the hunt, 102, and Amber Rio, an up and coming horse, rates at 100. So they look to be the ones in the race, and I have to agree with that too. Disdain from the Myers stable is the one that could get into trifectas depending on how fit the horse is, but fresh up on a heavy track could be a question mark there. Okay, so let's from there we'll go to the race filter. Okay, we'll sort out the horses with the best slow and heavy form. I like to click on and say a horse's name, and it brings up another window. As you can see, we were there. We've got another window open now. I'm going to go to the racing filter, race filter, and I'm going to go to another meeting. I'm going to find Otaki 28th. Click on there. Should bring up Otaki. Excuse me. Otaki, and we want now. There's must be about close to 100,000 individual ratings in the database now. It does take quite a while to sort through this, so give it about 5 or 6 seconds, and up it will come. 3, 2, 1. Nope, still coming. Okay, it does take a while, but it is time well spent looking through the race filter, especially when the tracks do get heavy. When they've been racing on good tracks, or vice versa in the middle of winter. If they suddenly strike a dead track, a good dead track, the race filter can be very handy to go through. Right. I've actually done this filter before. It's taken a while to do. We'll go back over here. I had a look before the race filter here. So we're going to the race filter for race 5, and we're going to sort them by. Normally it's set to all track ratings. We're going to sort on a slow to heavy track, right? And you can go back the last month, 3 months, 6 months, or the last year. So we want to go back to the beginning of last winter. So the last year, top 20, and click on submit, and we'll have the best ratings sorted out for us. Oop. What we'll do, we'll just stop that, and we'll go back because it was already sorted out there for us. Okay, slightly heavy. Last year, 103. Alana Dreams has the top 2 ratings with 103, and that was at Otaki both times. So likes the track. Over 2,100 metres and 1,400 metres, both on heavy tracks. So that was interesting. And the rating is very good. Rates 3 links clear Malachite. That was on a heavy track at Harura. Amberio 100.4. Malachite there. Alana Dreams 98 comes in there, and Disdain 97.998, you could say. Disdain's behind those. So it looks like Alana Dreams, Malachite, and Amberio are the 3 to fight this out on a slow to heavy track. Let's go back to the ratings there and have a look at the individual horse. Stop that down there, go back to Alana Dreams. And last start, well, I had a bit of a rest. Fresh up, rated 97.7 at Otaki on a dead 4 track. Okay, the next start on a slow 9 track, closer to dead, an R85 race. Began well and got caught 3 wide on the pace, on a good pace too early on, and then Robbie Hannum pressed the button 800 metres out and took off and really motored it round into the turn and came wide on the turn, looking for better ground probably, but soon after that just tired, and which was fair enough too, because it'd gone so hard. Alright, so back in class today, or on Monday, over a mile, where he should be able to get the lead. We'll go look at the PDF file. Just bring up the PDF file. Race 5. Malachite will go forward from the inside draw. Little Singer probably drawn 8, try and cross to about 3rd, 4th, or 5th around there somewhere. Then Keeper drawn 3, should settle about 5th or 6th. Disdain will probably drop back from that wide draw, races back. Alana Dreams will go forward, we know that, and will probably go for the lead, and depending on what Walshy does on Malachite, drawn 1, both 59 kilograms, we wouldn't want to force the issue too much, so Alana Dreams should get the lead, and Amberio should be just in behind them, getting a nice run, depending on how it begins. And Graham Belt gets him beyond the pace, so should be in the 1x1. Pivotal license will get back, and hard to see that in the race. Okay, it looks like Alana Dream's going to get the leader right, with Malachite there as well. Just close that down. Okay, now let's go to Alana Dream's form on the Trackwork website. There he is there, she is there. Right, if you haven't seen the Trackwork website before, it's very, very good. I use it all the time. 2 runs back. There it is. 1st of May, fresh up. Crowded ninth, out of the turn, just battled. That was on a dead forward track, probably a bit too good for it, over 12 metres, which was probably too short for it as well. And then up to 1400 metres, as I said, just went too hard, too early, and was just blew out. Okay, but notice Kane Smith is back on this time. Kane Smith, and he rode her there, when she won. Foxton and back at Otaki. So he's ridden her in all her 3 wins. Quite significant, positive that. So I can see Kane Smith knowing how to rate her nicely in the front, and on a slightly heavy track she does look the one to beat from Malachite, which should be in behind, and Amber Rio is the interesting one. Now Alana Dreams, to win this race, it's an R75 race, and minimum 54, 59. She's going to have to rate around 101.5, which we know she can do in her sleep, because she has rated 106 before on a good track. 103 she's won there, and rated 103 both times here, so she can definitely, and I think she's fitter now. Obviously you're going to get conditions to suit, so I think Alana Dreams is the one to beat here. Might get some value, might get say $4 or $5. I think there'll be, Malachite will probably be open favourite, and Amberio will be in the favouritism too with Lisa Allpress. I think Alana Dreams will be paying about 5s with those 3 there, and Disdain will take a bit of money as well, maybe a little Singer. Okay, so I'm going to put Alana Dreams on top. I'll put on Amberio in for second. Get a nice draw, all favours depending on how the track is playing, and Malachite. Just that weight difference, 59 kgs, it's going to be a big impost, but he's peaking now. 3 runs back. David Walsh has come up to ride the horse, always a good sign, and got to be in the trifectas. And what we put him for 4th for trifectas? We'll put him Disdain, Kevin Myers' horse there. So hopefully that helps you back the winner of that race, and be interested to see what sort of prices the bookies open them up at and what the track turns out to be. So good luck, and hope that helps. Any questions, just email me at formpro@formpro.co.nz, and I can do my best to answer them. Okay, thanks very much, and good punting.